Hello everyone. So today I want to talk about issues in Jira. I mean, not really issues in Jira, but I want to talk about the name, the term called issue. Now, this is probably one of the most confusing and weird and strange thing about Jira, and I may not have any suggestion or any better alternative suggestion for Atlassian, but in Jira we all know that everything is an issue. Issue is like one fundamental building block, and it is fine because I understand, and many people who start using Jira, who start administering Jira, they understand this concept of an issue. But majority of people, they are Jira users. They are either managers, they are either maybe developers, or maybe they are just doing something in the project. So when you have to explain to someone, because I used to train a lot of people on Jira. I've done lot of trainings in Jira, and I still remember there are few things that are or that were a bit difficult for me to explain to my participants. And apart from Jira issue terminology, there is also one more thing called issue type screen scheme. It is definitely not straightforward thing to explain. I mean, of course, once you understand how it works, then of course you understand how it works, but it is a bit difficult to explain it to someone. But apart from that, apart from all the wonderful configurations that you can do in Jira, it was always a bit difficult for me. Maybe it is just me, but it happens to me almost every other day that people ask me, new Jira users ask me that why are we talking about an issue? Because issue in itself, if we talk about the English meaning, it means something is not right. It is not really a positive word. When you say, okay, raise issue in Jira, or when we talk about some issue, it is basically, okay, something is not right, because it seems like issue is something like a bug or maybe an incident. So maybe Atlassian should think about renaming it. And I may not have a suggestion or a better suggestion, but instead of calling it as an issue type, maybe we can call it as maybe item. If not item, maybe activity, or if not activity, maybe task. Because when we talk about an issue, when we talk about let us say a story or a bug, any kind of issue type that we create in Jira, they are nothing but some activities, right? And something that has to be done by someone, some activity. Now let me give you one example of Drupal. So in case you don't know, Drupal is a very famous, popular open source content management system framework, where you can use Drupal to build websites, portals. And in Drupal there is a concept of content type, a bit similar to what we have in Jira, issue type. And for Drupal it makes sense to call it as content type, because when you're building some online website, it could be maybe a website for your company or maybe your news portal. Everything is a content, and it makes sense to call it as a content type. But when it comes to Jira, issue type is not really a massively clear thing for everyone to understand, and maybe we can call it as task, activity, or item. I think activity is probably very clear, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'm just thinking about it, and I thought, okay, let me make a video, because if you search online why everything is an issue in Jira, you won't really find a lot of discussion around it. So maybe this will also encourage others to talk about it, make videos about it, write about it, and maybe we can ask Atlassian to rethink or consider this renaming of issue to something else. All right, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new. Thank you very much. Bye bye.